Hi, welcome to Christy's Stampin' Spot. I'm Christy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States. Just checking, sure, I'm actually live. How's everyone's day going? It is a Tuesday, which is always exciting. Tomorrow is the big day for demonstrators for our catalog. Cannot see it on this one channel. Let's see if I can find out the phone. Make sure it's been so long since I've done this. I feel like I'm doing it again for the first time. So let's see. Make sure I'm live. Oh, I am. Muy bien. That's spectacular. So hopefully you guys can hear me well. Welcome. We are going to do a fabulous Blossoms Wishes kit today, which is our Slimline No Stamping kit. And it is a part of our new August. We're having a new promotion where kits are about up to 30% off. So let's get started. Let me go ahead and turn you guys down. Today is August 1st. Oh my gosh, it's August 1st. So it is the first day of our August kit promotion. You can save up to 30% off on our kit, on the Stampin' Up! Kit collection. We're going to make these beautiful slimline cards. Aren't those really pretty? And I love the elements. They have kind of the metallic, really nice. Love these little elements. They're super easy to put together, super adorable. I love these. They're kind of nice. I think they work great for summer. I mean, it's still summer here, even though it's the beginning of August and school starts next week. It's still really hot here in southern Arizona. But these are so pretty. So this kit makes 8 cards, 4 of each kind. And when you get your kit, you get it's like 11. It's under $12 for your kit. This is a non-stamping stamping kit. So there's no stamping involved, except for I always add the copyright in the back. It's just not the same. It's not done until I do that. So even my kit cards, I do add a little bit of extra. But these are so pretty. I haven't done an alternative. I'm not sure I'm going to, at least for this kit. If I get another kit, then I probably will maybe try it. They're so pretty. Love these. Okay, so when you get your kit, it is wrapped in plastic. Now this one does not have an ink spot or a block because it's a non-stamping kit. These are perfect for on the go if you don't want to, have to deal with ink, but you want to make a couple of cute cards. What's fun about these non-stamping kits is that it has the go ahead and set that down so I can take that. It has the already done sentiments, so you just have to punch them out, and they do come in all the different languages. I think it's like German and like Spanish, or maybe that's French. I'll have to look. There's it says on the website which different languages, but yeah, I'm gonna use the happy birthday. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that's German. So you get 2 sheets of those. So these are for the 8 cards. Oh, is it really blurry? My daughter just came in. Saying it's a little staticky. See if that helps. It could be that we are just thing I do about the thing. It's the YouTube. So hopefully they can hopefully it'll not be too blurry. Yeah, check it. My daughter is helping me. She doesn't, I think college doesn't start until the end of August. So, and then the other set is the same. You can, with the different languages. And as you get 4 of each card, you get 4 of those. And these are the You Matter. So there's no stamping. They already have the sentiment, which is really pretty. You get these fabulous Slimline Card envelopes, which are really cute. I love this blue. This is the it's Orchid Oasis, which is so pretty. And it's 2 different sizes of these, like a slimline, and then it's the mini slimline. So love these. They're really pretty cards. And then I'm gonna make one of each. Move this out of the way. And so you get in a it does each. So you need one of the pairs for the one card for the small one, and then you need two of these. I believe these are peaches. So pretty, super cute, right? I love that. Colors are really lovely. Love, love, love. Okay, and then if you also notice with the leaves, you need one with of the big leaves, and that one is the one that goes with the pairs. It's going to go with your pairs on the one card, which is the small one. And then you need two of these small leaves for our the peaches. These pretty. I love these. It has like these really fun metallic. It's like a metallic accent to the leaves that really make it sparkle. So let's put all these away so we have them in the way. And then what's really cool about these card bases is that they are textured. You guys see that? So this is the mini one. It's really textured. I love that. So a lovely basic white. It's got that fun texture. So both of them have fun texture. So put some two away. And then this is the big one. Isn't that cool? I just like that. So fun. So you don't even have to have embossed. You get the embossed look. It comes like that, so you don't have to do it yourself, which is really awesome. And then you need a piece on these edges for the small card and one of these wild wheat. And you know, wild wheat is one of those colors. I wasn't sure I was gonna like it. Man, it really does look good. A lot of stuff. And then you have these other elements. So instead of like embellishments, you have these really pretty vellum flowers that we're gonna add to our card. So I actually did, because I couldn't resist, I did add a little bit of Wink of Stella to my flowers. Aren't those pretty? So really the only tricky part is to make sure that you can slip your when you build your peaches, you make sure your stem slips in. So you just need to keep that in mind when you're putting on your Stampin' Dimensionals on your little yellow circle piece here. And then this one, you just have it so that the edge matches up, like so it just kind of goes. Even if your pairs go over that edge, this just keeps it nice. So you just want to center this piece on this one side, right? So it looks pretty awesome. Like I really love how these came together. They're super pretty, super easy, gorgeous. Okay, so let me go ahead and move this box out of the way so I don't knock it into it. And I'll keep my instructions. So when you're making your cards, these down here so you guys can continue to see them. They do have fabulous instructions. So if you look on the back, they have the QR codes that you can, I believe if you use those with your phones, it'll take you to the video. So all of the Stampin' Up, all of our kits, you can find the video of them making it. So you can see what it looks like before, either before you want to purchase it or before you start getting into your kit that you like that. You can find where all the contents are, your coordinating colors. So this one is the Lemon Lolly, Orchid Oasis, Petal Pink, Starry Sky, Sweet Sorbet, and Wild Wheat. So those are the colors that coordinate. And then you can see this is all the things that you should get in your kit, right? And then it shows you like if we were going to do add some measurements, they always have you have like a little bit of a ruler down one side, which I always think is super cute, super fabulous. So the very first one will show you how to, yeah, I just want to check to make sure, how to put your kit elements, to put them together in piles, right? So like I've already done that. So for the small one, you need your small, the small slimline card base, this really pretty piece. It's got like these lovely, so it looks like it's gold elements, but it's actually they're slit, right? They're like, it's actually die cut. It's really pretty. And then you need your pairs. you need your really pretty sleeves, and you have the You Matter um, sentiment, right? Goes on that one. And then it might be helpful if you have a take a pick tool or you have one of those paper piercing tools. But there are two little pieces in the happy birthday that I find I don't have nails, so really like my paper piercer. I take a pick tool to get that. So for the bigger set, you need, of course, and of course they come with the envelopes. We don't need those right now, so we'll set those aside. You need your card base for this one. You need your piece of the wild wheat. It's got the 3 die cut circles out of it. So you got your happy birthday sentiment. Got your 2 leaves. Love this little metallic. So pretty. So, and as you can see, when I say it, you have to tuck these under this. So I found that it is easier to build um, your front and then put the stamped dimensionals on for this one to stick it down. These, just there we go. And that's pretty. Oh, love those peaches, right? So pretty. Okay, so let's do the little one first, and then we'll get to the big one. So the little one, it shows you. So if you look at your directions, it'll show you where you have the circles that are not filled in. Those are your Stampin' Dimensionals, but the little dots that have them are your stamping, your little glue dots. I love these. I usually hoard these for sequins because I love them, but they work so well with these super nice little vellum. They don't show up really well. Like, I love these. So I'll probably use my regular glue dots on a couple of the elements when I put it onto the cards, but I like these for my to put on my little embellishments. I always love those. So you get this comes with your kit as well as a thing of dimensionals. So you don't even need pieces, right? Like if you were going like I'm going to add an inside layer so that you'll need some extra cardstock for that, but it's so awesome. Okay, so that's it. So and then they put in 5 of those little bitty of these little flowers. And the flowers are 2 different sizes. There are little tiny ones and then bigger ones. And so, and they show here that you need 3 big ones and 2 little ones for this card. So, okay, so let's go ahead and fold our instructions right here just as a reference. And this is, of course, our card. So we start with our, oops, messed up. Okay, you start with a mini your mini slimline, and this is your big now. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my Stampin' Dimensionals on this one because this is just going to come to the edge. I don't have to worry about tucking it in anywhere. There's nothing that's going to interrupt with those Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm just going to put those on there. And then, of course, it does show you where they suggest that you put your dimensionals, but so it doesn't show. I'm just going to put them on. And there, right there, right there. Right here. That you just want to make sure you don't have it so it goes over. There you go. Take off all these little pieces. So I find the hardest part for me is just lining it up the first time on trash can, on my Slimline card base. So you just have to hold your tongue just right. So I'm just gonna it's gonna be a little bit wider on the one side. I like it to be I try to get so it's even on both the top and the bottom, right? So you're just lining it up on this side. I find that that's usually the easiest, just like that. gently push that down. Awesome. Okay, and then we're going to put on our pairs. And again, they use Stampin' Dimensionals. So they just use 3 on there. And take these off. Awesome. Okay, I love these kids. Okay, so I'm kind of just looking at the picture, right? Like how I kind of want to make sure I have some space, kind of know how it goes. Although with these kits, there's really no wrong way to do it. There you go, just like that. And I've put my pairs on first because we're gonna attach I'm gonna attach the leaves to my pair. Like that. Okay, so I want to do a glue dot. Like I said, I like to use my regular glue dots, and you can get these in my online store. I like these; they give it a little bit of dimension. Plus, like I've mentioned, I think if you've seen any of my Paper Pumpkin ones too, I love these glue dots, and you only get them in the kits. And I love them because they are perfect for sequins, which I love sequins, especially if you like even the self-adhesive ones. Sometimes when I'm pulling it off, I sometimes miss, um, and so I like to have extra. I keep them and hoard them. Plus, they're really great for travel as well. But so I use these when I don't need them. They work so good. These ones work good too. But I think for either way, having your take a pick tool. I love this take a pick tool. I think it is fabulous. So I'm adding a little bit more than they had on theirs, only because I always feel like I need more adhesive. So you probably don't need as much adhesive as I'm putting on. I'll put one on each of the leaves so that it really sticks down. Okay. And you can probably use glue too, if you don't want to use glue dots. I just like it because it adds a little bit. So I'm just keeping in mind, I want to make sure that it's kind of right here, like that. And I kind of want to get this at the top, and it's kind of at the center. We're going to cover it up a little bit with again, let's make sure you've got it on your leaves are on here. Not only your pair, but on your card. You don't want your leaves to go off the card, because then it won't fit in your envelope. There you go. See, that's super easy. Now we just have to add the sentiment and our the little flowers. So for this, you need to use the Stampin' Dimensionals to give it some poofy. Although if you're going to mail this, I think these are pretty big. And if you're afraid of how much height it gives, you can always use, instead of giving it this much height, you're putting double onto something with Stampin' Dimensionals. You can always just use your glue dots if you want, but I like that height. So I'm going to have mine go so you can see a little bit of white on the edge, but it's going to cover my pears, and it's going to go off, but it's going to go off the peach. This piece, which is the sweet sorbet. I thought at first it was calypso coral, but that is sweet sorbet. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. And I love the metallic leaves. It just really makes it um, really sparkle. It's really nice. Okay, so then the fun part is to put these on. And so, like I said, I love to use these little ones. And I find that if it's actually easier to put these on, to put it, instead of putting them on the embellishment, put your glue dots down where you think you want the embellishment to go. I find that that's actually easier for me to see. I will put that here. And let's see where I like it to go. And then I will take off with my take a pick tool the edge. And it really does work really well with the take a pick tool. And if these little wily little pieces, the the end, that gooey gum end works really well to get those off. So then just gently pop these out. And you can barely tell that there is a side that where the yellow is just a little bit more, is a little darker. So you'll know that that's the side that goes up. That goes up. It's hard to tell on vellum. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness, they're so pretty. Okay, and then two more of these. One more small one. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So, oh my gosh, I'm so glad. This is like the first time really been back into my craft room since we went on vacation, which we had such a great time. I don't know if you guys are doing any traveling this summer, but we go our yearly pilgrimage almost to Legoland. It was quite fun. My sister and her man came down from Atlanta, so we had a fabulous time. And it's so nice down by the ocean. It was so cool, nice and cool. But we went a different way this time through Phoenix and then through Indio. It was 121 degrees, which is just, it was just too hot. It's just too hot. I don't even know. Phoenix, which is about 3.5 hours from here, and luckily, almost it seems like at least almost 20 degrees cooler for where I live than where it is in Phoenix. But they've had like 31 days, consecutive days over 110, which is just crazy, right? So we've been over 100 a couple of times, but it's mostly been in the high 90s. Man, we cannot wait till our monsoon really gets going so it can cool down. Isn't that beautiful? So like I said, you can add a little bit of Wink of Stella to these, or you can add jewels if you have some that you want. Now, I love to add an inside layer. So the inside layer for for my small inline, it is a 6 inches by 3 inches. So it fits in there kind of nice. And then I have, I do a strip, and I just did a strip of the Orchard Oasis, just regular cardstock. I didn't even like try to emboss it or anything. Just adding that little bit, I think, just really makes it pop. And they're at a 1/2 inch by 3 1/8. So let me go ahead. So it's just a little bit bigger. I find that I do a better job not letting it get as wiggly. If I make it too close, and the glue is not wanting to come out. Do do do. Oh, it's not. Got it dry. Like another one right here. One must be at the end, or some of the do do. Okay, let's see. There we go. There we go. So I'm just doing a little bit of glue around the outside edge. And because this is a non-stamping, so I'm not going to like stamp a sentiment, although you can totally do that. The Go-To Greetings is a fabulous sentiment. It's got like cursive that match, so you can always, create your own sentiments to put on these cards as well. Oh, oh. And then, or to add on the inside, or you've got to write your message, even when you add the extra little bit. That I just have a little bit, and then of course I like to have something on the back because it's naked otherwise. So even though I don't have like an image to stamp, I can that. And then I got my Orchid Oasis ink pad, and like I said, even though this is no non-stamping, I gotta at least stamp my Stamp It Up logo because it's just not done. Unless you have that. And of course, that stamped. I love this logo, and it's the one that's from the Stamped with Love stamp set that's in the annual catalog. All right, so that's our first card in the Blossom Wishes kit. Let's do the second one. These are so pretty. Okay, so the second one is our normal size, regular size Slimline. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to do Slimline. You can make them. They're pretty easy, and they will fit into like a regular business envelope. If you don't have the specialty ones, I love these Orchid Oasis envelopes. Aren't they beautiful? Okay, so you need your card base. You need your piece of the wild wheat circles, right? You need your two die cut peaches, and you need two of the smaller leaf edges and your birthday. So what I want to do is I'm going to pull out my craft mat, maybe if I can get it. Only so just in case. I love craft mats, especially if you're using your the snail, so the or your liquid glue, and you're afraid you're going to get it on stuff. So what do we call it now? The stamp and seal. Just because I'm going to put uh, the happy birthday on first, and I'm going to actually build this and then put it on here. So on theirs, they show you how to we've gathered all our stuff up, and then on the second sheet, it shows you kind of how to put it together, same as the first, right? And they have them, if you notice, right, they have them this way, and then these ones are a little bit different on the edge. I think it's because of how they want you to place your blossom, like the branches, because they get tucked under. And they're kind of long. The branches are a little long. So if you put your Stampin' Dimensionals down too low, it'll bump into it, right? Which is why I like to build it first, because then you don't have to worry about it. But they use Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of your happy birthday, on both of your the peaches, and then they use the glue dots on more of those, and there's quite a few. Look at that. We use that 8, 9, 10, 11 flowers. So you have to put them on both, and then but use the glue dots on those. Okay, so I'll move that one down. Put this one here so you guys can see kind of here in the corner while I put this one together. Like I said, I like to use my mat. That way it doesn't stick. I don't get my dimensionals, even if I try not to take off the paper. Sometimes, yeah, it'll stick to the paper, and then we have a problem, right? So using the craft mat really helps keep that not in trouble. So and it helps to have like a little bag or your trash can where you can throw all these little pieces off. Okay, so I'm going to start with my happy birthday in the middle, and it's in the center. We have some really pretty cutouts too that you could make your own sentiments if you don't like this. I love the blue, um, this shiny metallic blue. It's just so pretty, so pretty. Okay, and then I'm going to add my peaches. Oh my gosh, we went to Costco while we were in California, and my favorite part was they had that big cooler in the back, because it was so hot, so hot. Um, I believe it's a little bit more inland. I think I'm not sure where the Costco is, but it's not like by the ocean. So if you haven't been to California, the coast, the ocean's cold, and that breeze coming off. So right there along the coast is nice and cool. But when you get inland, even a little bit, it gets hot, and it just God, so much hot. It's so quick. We wanted to go in to where the cooler where they had vegetables, but they had the peaches, and they were so gorgeous. And they were very tasty too. But man, did they look pretty? They looked so pretty. I had to get some. Okay, so I'm adding those on, and yeah, so this one is kind of where the little edges is. That's what you can tell, like they're a little bit different orientation, just a little bit. So keep that in mind when you're doing that. Okay, and then we'll do our little blue dots. And again, I always put way more than I'm supposed to, but actually, let's see if I can get that one off. Really don't need them on the stem. And when you put glue dots on the stem for these, it can impede where it's going to how it slides. So even though I'm gonna put it on after, okay. So You see how that goes like that? So I'm gonna lift mine up. This one didn't touching. Should put one closer to the edge, huh? I should. So that it sticks a little bit, right? Okay, so keep that in mind too, I guess. You're gonna do it this way. Put your Stampin' Dimensional closer to the edge so that at least a little bit of the adhesive is holding your peaches onto your little golden piece here. The wild wheat piece. Okay. So the trickiest part is just slipping these through. And then choo-choo-choo. See, how do we want that to go? Is that the one that goes at the top? I don't think so. I think this is the way it goes. Just have to maneuver it down. I am going to add a little bit of the, looks like it's right. I hold my tongue just right. Try to get that to be how I want it to go. Oh, did I grab the one that didn't have the sticker? No, I didn't take the things off. That would be why I'm having so much trouble. I did not take the little papers off. I was so concerned about my peaches falling off. I had to take the little stickers off of my glue dots, and they're never gonna stick. They're gonna slide all over. I'm like, why can't I get them to stay on there? And that would be because I didn't have the stickers on. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Stick them over just a little bit. That. Bien. Okay, and then I do it for the other side. This time I remember to take the papers off, backings. You gotta get that. Yeah, the backings off, or it's never gonna stick. Well, at least I didn't take them off on all of them. What's bad is when you've taken them off of all of them except for one, and then it's harder to go. You go back and you stick some of them on there and not all of them. This one. Oh, that's why I was having so much trouble. I was having it go the wrong direction. And I should have looked at my thing. This one goes up here. It goes this way. The top one goes. Wow. Definitely check out your. Yeah. See, look at that. It works so much better. And then this one goes the other way. This way. Yeah, it is easier when you go the right direction. Awesome. Can't believe I was having so much trouble with that. Okay, then I'm going to turn it over and add my dimensionals. So I know that they're not going to knock into these. So I put that one right over the top of the one stem to help it not move. Also, we know our stems don't, so you can always maneuver it so it comes out, and you don't want that to happen either. There we go. And take these off. Like I said, you gotta make sure you get all of these off. If you don't have them off, it'll be hard to get them back. And now we've built the whole card front. So pretty. These are so pretty. I love that they embossed it. So if you don't have a Stampin' Emboss machine, want to look at how much that adds, having that texture. So awesome. Love, love, love. Okay. So this one goes right in the middle. So just apply that in there. There we go. And just gently pat those down. And there we go. Awesome sauce. Now we just have to add all those pretty flowers. And like I said, it's so much easier to add your flowers when you use when you add the and this works too with when you do the kits or with your paper pumpkin. Adding the glue dots to your project and not to the embellishment that you're trying to put on, it does work a little bit better. So although man, this little my little dimensional papers are out of control. Always so out of control. Okay, so I know I want to put one right there. And then if you see, I'm like putting them um, on here and then taking off after I do them all, because then you can kind of see how it's gonna look, how you've positioned them, little white dots, right? And so, and this one looks like it's got 3 little ones and 2 big ones. Off my little, these really pretty vellum. And so it is a little hard to see, but luckily it is just one side's just a little bit darker. So, the little one in the front, back, big one, back. These are so cute. They're super cute. At first I was like, oh, it's not that flashy, but you could always, if you wanted to make it more sparkly, you could just even like add rhinestones, right? Or like I said, just a little bit of cute. Oh my gosh, it just adds so much to it. Or you can just add Wink of Stella, which is what I did. Let's go ahead and 2 here. And 2 here. Add that one to that edge. A little one here. Aw. Now, right? Oh gosh. Hopefully it didn't get blurry. You guys can see. I love, love, love. I really do love these kits. And like I said, 30% off. It's pretty awesome. So I think it's up to 30%. It's like 11 something. This kit. It's just such a great price. These are so fabulous. Um, so cute. So easy. I mean, even with my struggles of trying to put the wrong piece on my face, um, it still looked great. Let's see. Here we go. Look at that. Awesome. That pretty. I love that it's got like this is distressed, so it gives it a little bit, so without even having to add more sparkle. But then you've got the metallics in the happy birthday and in the leaves, so it's really pretty. And again, like we did with the first one, I do like to add an inside panel. And the inside panel for the long one is, and of course I'll have all these measurements up on my blog later today, but it is 8 1/8 length by 3 1/8. So we'll just glue that in. And then of course I have 2 more pieces of that Orchard Oasis, and these 2 strips. Oh, I just have 3 strips. I get 2. I must have cut the 2 long ones. Sure, I cut the long ones. Yep, are 1/2 by 3 1/8. This time I'll just go ahead and add it. I'll add my stripped 2 here. And then I'll add it. And I'll add it. So if you're going to stamp on these, that's also one of the benefit of making an inside panel, because you can stamp your sentiment or anything else you want on here before you add it to your card. So if you mess up, then you're just one card, it's just a little piece of cardstock. You haven't ruined your whole project, which is another reason why I like it. But it also gives it more stability. And I think it just looks, you know, I'm just so used to how we finish our cards like regularly that it just adding that one little piece, I think makes it even better. So add that in, just like that. Nice. Now, I know that it's a little bit the color. It's not as bad as with the paper pumpkins, but the white is not. Our basic white is not the same basic white. Although these ones are pretty close. This one's pretty close. But if that bothers you, if the colors white and white don't match, just add another strip of another panel of behind that's an eighth bigger of your colored cardstock behind it, and so then you don't have it as a direct comparison, right? So that'll help break that up. There we go. Not pretty. Oh, I just love just adding that little bit, and then of course, like I said, it's not done until you put the Stamp It Up logo on the back. Awesome. Love, love, love. And then if you have your own personal one, you can always stamp that above there. But not pretty. So these are the Blossoms Wishes kit. So you can make 4 cards, 4 of each kind, so 8 cards altogether. 4 of these mini slimlines, and I believe that you can mail them both. And I think they're just regular postage. You just need to make sure they're not make them too fat, right? So it goes through. But those pretty. I love them. And like I said, you can always add. If you wanted more sparkle, you can always add more sparkle. And what's great is if you've never tried Slimline before, now you'll have a template on how to make your own. And of course, I'll have the measurements of not just the inserts, but I'll have the card base measurements on my website and my blog later on today. But aren't those pretty? They're just so gorgeous. So I hope you guys like that, and I hope you get this. And it's a great time to try even these non-stamping kits. I think they're only regularly $13, so they're like 11 something. So they're a really great price point, especially if you haven't tried any of our kits before. But I love them. Oh my gosh, the butterfly one, the pink butterfly is like my favorite. And so, so there's all of our kits, and these are not in any publication. You can only find our kits online. So make sure you go online, and now they've redesigned a little bit the website. So if you go to the top, they will have, and hit the menu button, will have the online exclusive, and it has a kit button. So you can hit that kit button and see those, which is pretty awesome. And like I had mentioned earlier, it is 3% off. So it's a great time to try those. And that is until August 31st. So you have the month of August to get those. And you'll be able to see the availability. So if if it's unavailable, it says currently unavailable, that means that they're out of stock and they'll be getting more in. If it's gone, if you're like looking for one of our past kits and it's no longer in the online store, that means that they're not going to be getting more of those in. But every month we get a new kit. Like we have a new kit that came out today. It's the Festive Tags kit. So for those, I mean, it's not, we didn't make it for Christmas in July, but definitely Christmas in August. I love kits. Kits are like or tags. I love tags. I love kits too, but I love tags and Christmas tags. And I love that it's some traditional, but some non-traditional colors. I'm so excited about getting this kit. I will be ordering it tonight. I'm very excited. So this is the new one that just dropped. So you can find that also in the kit collection. I will have, of course, in the description, I'll have the link to get to those kits. And also, as in it's August, for everyone that ordered in last month, you earned those $5 digital codes. So make sure you go in and check your email because now you can use those. And you just need to use them by the 31st, and you can stack them. So you need to make sure that you spend as much as they are. But so if you have $11, you can spend 2 $5 coupons, right? So, but you can't do 3 coupons, right? So you can't do the $15. But they can stack on each other. Just remember to put a space between those codes, and you can just copy and paste them from your email. So but make sure you guys redeem them. That you have until the 31st to redeem those codes, which is pretty awesome. And then let's see, our paper pumpkin is meaningful flowers. So you have until the 10th to get that, to sign up for that. And what's cool about this kit, besides it being gorgeous, I just love the pretty flowers in this. But there, we get a free extra stamp set, and it's a distinctive. It's that lily pad, so you can see right there and pictured that shows that lily pad. Oh, it's so pretty. Like, so that is the free kit. So you get two, our free stamp set. So you get two stamp sets in this month's paper pumpkin. So you have until August 10th to get that. Um, I love paper pumpkin. They just get better and better and better. And I believe that we still have a few of the refills of that really cool, fun folds. And we have so many beach themed stamps that you don't even almost need the stamp set. You can just get the refill. So if you go ahead and subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, you will then be able to order those refills. So that's pretty exciting. Okay, and then like I had mentioned at the top, that tomorrow or tonight at midnight, they'll be all the demonstrators will be up late because we were able to see our new mini catalog. It starts September 6th. We got to see it last week, and we get to pre-order tonight, so August 2nd. So, and with the mini catalog, we we're only restrained by our budget, right? When we do the annual catalog, we have a smaller amount of things. I mean, it's still usually way more than our budgets will allow. But there is one of the best things about being a demonstrator is you get to pre-order. So not only do we get to see this new mini catalog, we're going to get to pre-order, and that's where I'll be tonight, is up late pre-ordering my mini catalog goodies. I'm so excited. There's just so much gorgeous, fabulous stuff. So if you don't want to wait, this is a great time to join Stampin' Up! At that $99. For the starter kit, you can get $125 worth of product, including starting tomorrow, pre-order mini catalog stuff. Oh, and then you can also order other things from your pre-order, and then you get that 20% discount. So being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator is really a win-win, especially if you love these products. I mean, I love all of the products, which is why I have to be a demonstrator for that discount. But you get to see things and order things, especially with these minis. Um, I mean, it's always a great time. So I'd love to have you join my team. And we're so excited. So that's the mini catalog. So you'll be, hopefully in a couple weeks, you'll be seeing lots of fun holiday stuff. I'm so excited. They have some great Halloween stuff, and some gorgeous designer series papers. I mean, the designer series paper, they just knocked it out of the park. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. It's so great to be back. I had a lovely vacation, but I'm so glad to be back in my craft room. And I hope you guys give this fabulous Blossom Wishes kit a try. It really is easy and fabulous. Like I said, I'll have all of the measurements for cutting out an inside panel on my website, on my blog. So I hope you guys will find all that information in the description of this video. And of course, if you like getting my videos, make sure you like and subscribe. And I appreciate all of your guys' comments. So definitely give me some comments. Tell me if you've tried this kit, if you like it. Um, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and have a great rest of your August. Hopefully you're beating that heat, and everyone's staying cool. So